Jay, your boy Shaq Diesel, or as he calls himself, was recently on the Angel Reese podcast, and they were talking about emotional affairs. And Shaq said, as a 52-year-old man, this is particularly in pertaining to texting and things like that. And Shaq said, as a 52-year-old man, it shouldn't matter to you what I'm doing with my phone. He said, but the problem is that women make up rules as they go along, so he knows that he's going to be alone, as he said, for the rest of his life. But do you think that's true, that there is a such thing as an emotional affair? And then, but does it really matter what our partners is doing in
Are you
their phones?
asking, is it okay to talk to somebody else on the phone or text or something like that?
No, I don't think so.
And is they calling that cheating?
No, they gave it like a different. They gave it like a different weight.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure it out. Like you know, are they saying that you cheating because you texting somebody else on the phone?
I would say yes, based off of the premise of that conversation.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think people need to grow the fuck up. Like, if you ask me, you got to understand, and this hurts men more than it hurts women, because men are going to be pirates and still try to say something, make a female feel good about themselves, all that other stuff, no matter who you marry to. But when you get married as a man, a lot of that shit stops. Now, it's not saying that you still can't get no chick, but it ain't on you. It gotta be in a text message. It gotta be some greasy shit for a chick to even be nice to you. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me tell you something. You know, it's crazy, like, cause you become somebody's husband or her husband. You know, yes, it's all good if you her wife, but the dude don't give a fuck about that. And this is 100 years of being with somebody. You know, I'm just, throwing it out there, but let's just call it 50, 60 years of being with somebody. Shit, you still feel like you handsome, and she might not be saying you handsome enough. You know, they might not say it at all. You might be a sorry bastard to her at this point. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't mean you ain't taking care of something. You just pissed off and became a sorry bastard. Right. But the girl out there, it should be okay for her to say that you handsome. You know what I'm saying? You nice looking. It should be okay for her to compliment you. It should be okay to have a conversation. Long as you not disrespecting that lady that you married to, and you ain't out here going and doing nothing with her, then it is what it is. But conversation is conversation, because it's all good when the dude say, "Oh, how fine you are," and especially if the dude is nice looking, you gonna entertain it, and then you gonna peel off. You might not sleep with him, you might not give him your number, but you're gonna entertain it. Only time you're not gonna entertain it if it's a dude that you wouldn't otherwise talk to, if he ain't attractive enough. You know what I mean? So you wouldn't entertain it. But long as it's a dude that you would be okay with talking to if you didn't have a man, you gonna smile, you gonna kiki, you gonna take it, and you're gonna be just fine. And nobody ain't gonna say nothing about you. But if a brother do that shit, it's a problem. So yeah, I'm with Shaq on that. Like, that's not that, but it's hard for Shaq to say it because you document it as, being a jump off. So, it ain't gonna take you seriously, Shaq. But I get it. I'm with you though, bro. Like, home team. Like, nah, you can't. That ain't that, man. You gotta be able to interact with people, man. Like you can't just be like, as soon as you married, now you can't have a conversation with people and shit like that. And a lot of times you got people who, you try to call somebody, they won't even answer the phone and text you right back, and it'll be texting you for 2 hours. Like, shit, so you can't even call a motherfucker no more like you used to. So the world has changed. So yeah, nah, I don't subscribe to that.